Here's the rule. Use parentheses to emphasize certain words and expressions.
Certain words and expressions? I'm not certain I know what you mean. Which ones?
Well, first, keep in mind that we use parentheses around words and expressions that we call
Parenthetical?
Ooh, very good. Yes, and parenthetical words aren't essential to complete the sentence.
Why include them then?
Well, as the rule says, for emphasis. Here's an example.
Muggs has the loudest, parenthesis, and I mean loudest, parenthesis, bark I've ever heard.
Notice that the parenthetical words don't add new information, and if you leave them out, you still have a sentence. Muggs has the loudest bark I've ever heard.
But you lose, and I mean lose, some emphasis about how loud, how really, really loud Muggs barks.
Exactly.
How long should I make these emphasizers? And should they be complete sentences?
Well, that's up to you. You don't want them too long since the parentheses are an interruption. They generally range from a single word to a short sentence.
So how about this? My lovable cat Percy, he's a world-class charmer, has the best personality of all cats in the neighborhood, period.
Great. You have parentheses around a short sentence, he's a world-class charmer, and a single word, period.
And since neither of them ends the main sentence, we don't put periods inside the parentheses.
That's right. However, if you put a complete and separate sentence in parentheses, the period does go inside.
You mean like this. Here is my main sentence, parenthesis. Here is my separate sentence in parentheses, period, parenthesis. Or this. Parentheses are starting to give me a headache. Parenthesis. I'm not kidding, period, parenthesis.
Good. Both of those are correct. And I'm not surprised you have a headache. The rules for exclamation points, question marks, and other punctuation with parentheses can be a little tricky, especially since these situations don't come up that often. Be sure to ask your teacher for help with all the picky parts of the parenthetical punctuation puzzle.
Sounds like a riot.
Oh, and one last thing. See if you can spot the trap in this sentence.
My lovable, and I mean lovable, cat Percy, he's a world-class charmer, had the best, and I mean the absolute best, personality, talk about charisma, of all the cats, and we're talking thousands. Oh, I think I might know the problem.
Yes.
Don't get carried away with parentheses or you'll drive the reader nuts, and I mean nuts, and make yourself look silly, and boy, do I mean...
All right, you're certainly proving your point. So remember...
Use parentheses to emphasize certain words and expressions, but not too many.